everybody, this is Yukimurapanda, and we are back with more Amnesia. Where are we going? We're going in the archives, yes. I totally know where I'm going. Okay. So, we are in the archives. And there is a door knocked down, which is very lovely. Alright. Another note!
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Lovely. Nice to know your archaeological travels to Africa were very satisfying for you. It was probably the cause of all this madness. Pretty sure. Alright, what else is in here? Is there anything interesting in here? There's a rusty Stefano. Yes. Alright. Is there anything else in here? Is something useful, perhaps? No? Well, fine then. I will take Rusty Stefano with me. I will. Alright. Now where do we go? In here, perhaps? Hey. It's not very full in here. I guess I can light one of these. I do have quite a few tinder boxes, so I might as well light them. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrick. Alright, so willing consent to indentured servitude, otherwise known as slavery. Very nice. Probably was not the brightest idea to do something like that. I do say it was probably quite a dumb idea, but who am I to judge Wilhelm? Who am I to? There was nothing there. Hey, look, a tinderbox. How lovely. Oh, let's go in here. This door was already open, which is probably not a good sign, but we're going through it anyway. It's a long, dark hallway. Alright. Alright. What's in here? What? I thought I heard something like tribal grunting or something. It's probably my imagination. Daniel's going crazy and he's bringing me with him. Alright. So, like I mentioned in my last video, I've already played through this part before, so I kind of already know what happens, but Eh.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Lovely! It's always a wonderful feeling to know that you are trapped inside a foreign cave that is probably possessed by a demon or something. Alright. Let's open the door and move on. Alright. What are you? You are a pot. What? What? Were the spirits angry that I broke this ancient pot? I didn't do anything wrong. The old tomes. What's in here? Ooh! A book fell off the shelf. And now there's a piano playing. Who is playing the piano? You're sonata-ing. Who is sonata-ing? I know not who is sonata-ing. There was nothing in that room. Absolutely nothing in that room. Alright. Still have plenty of these, so I am not worried. Oh, I didn't see you there. It won't open. It's locked. How lovely. How very, very lovely. Alright, this is a very, very large room. What? Is someone hacking up phlegm? Is that what I heard? I think it was the one who is sonata-ing is now hacking up a lung because he's sonata'd too hard. Sure, why not? Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Where the walls of dust are. Is this back where I came from? This is right back where I came from. That was stupid of me. I just went in a giant circle. That was very, very smart of me. Alright. What? Alright. Excuse me? I can do that too. Okay. The sounds are starting to get a bit more ominous. Hey look, protein! Hey look, lantern oil. Lovely. What? Alright, the sounds are starting to get a little more creepy. So... who is hissing at me? You are not a snake. Eh. Was it you? Are you the one hissing? Are you the one hissing? Tell me. Are you hissing? Stop it. How good, I ran out of lantern oil. And I'll just use all of it. Probably not a smart idea, but me. At least I wouldn't have to keep lighting it. Alright, there is a hole in that wall over there, if you can see that. Get out of my way. I'm the great chair abuser. I throw every chair I see. Hey, look, a tinderbox. Thank you. I'll take that. I'll close you. Alright.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Okay. So I totally understood everything that went on there. Totally everything. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, no, I wasn't actually paying attention. Probably should have been, but I have a short attention span. What? Oh, lovely, a cave-in. Or it looks like a cave-in. The maids need to clean up around here. It's too dusty. Yes, it's a cave-in. Lovely. It was your fault, wasn't it? Leave me alone. The great chair abuser does not approve. Maps. This is the map room. Is this the map room? Oh, I thought there was a pile of... Alrighty. What is in here? I would very much like to know. The Kingdom of Prussia. So, it is... So, now we finally have a definite idea of the time period of this game. Meaning, it was a very long time ago. Because Prussia, as you all know, no longer exists. Excuse me? Why are you going crazy on me now? Don't get into the fetal position.
1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. You can't make me. No. Nope. I can't even. I can barely look behind me. What?
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Someone's sonataing again. And they stopped. They're gonna go hack up along again. Alright, so that was an interesting turn of events. Don't know exactly why that part was interactable, but Whatever. I didn't make the game. I don't make the decisions. Stop that hissing. I don't like shh. I can do that too. Alright, we need a stone. Can I pick you up? Hey, let me. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Great. Boop, bloop. Book. I poked the hole in the wall and it exploded.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Ben.
No, that one's already broken. Okay. Well, I don't need you anymore, Boxy. Poof! That shouldn't be possible, but alright. I'll go with it. Game physics! Local folklore. Aldstadt and Brenningberg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Aldstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenberg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Aldstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Aldstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenberg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Aldstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of the occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Lovely! Very nice history lesson there. A fictional history lesson. Alright, now for puzzle solving. Bloop! Bloop! Get out of my way. Bloop! Ta-da! I moved a bookcase! Oh, I can still move it? A draft and a faint light are coming from behind the shelf. There must be a way in. Well, obviously I found the way in because I'm staring right at it. Okie dokie. Okay, dokie dokie. There's a key there. I am not going to grab it right now. Because things always happen when I grab plot objects. More notes! Hooray! Regarding closing of the wine cellar. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. What, making them drunk will solve your problems? I don't think that's a good idea. There was a noise, and the string orchestra started playing. So Daniel the coward will hide in the closet. How am I doing on oil? I am okay for now. I still have oil. Alright. I'm coming out of the closet now. I am coming out of the closet. I have come out of the closet. And I shall never go back in again. Oh, look, the door! Oh, look, oil. I did not see you there. You're coming with me, Boxy. Come with me, Boxy. Where am I? Where am I? Poof! Go away, Boxy. No one likes you. Alright. Where am I? Excuse me? Excuse me? The sonata player, a piano player, is coughing up his lung, and it sounds very close to where I am. What? I beg your pardon? So he hacked up his other lung and decided to start playing piano again. I'm not gonna listen to your piano no more, sir. I'm not listening to your piano no more. Oh, good. Good. That is exactly what I asked for. That's the one thing I was hoping for. I'm like, what does this old mansion need? It needs mucus. That is exactly what— Ow! I beg your pardon. Nobody spits in my face without my permission. I spit in your face. I fart in your general direction. Eh. Oh, there's a tinderbox here. I did not even see you. Hello, my pretty. Do I hear exotic birds tweeting in the distance? I beg your pardon, exotic birds. You coming in and uninvited into this mansion?